Good afternoon, students. We are here again on behalf of ONIC Edu Center. In my previous class of the subject Social Science and part of it of the subject Economic, I had discussed about the development. In the first chapter, the topic development, it is just I am giving a glimpse of the last class, that is the first criteria but not the only criteria, that is per capita income. And in that class I showed how to calculate the per capita income of a country, and all the incomes are converted into particular currency, that is US dollar, that because US dollar is widely circulated, just to compare which country's per capita income is what, and such that we can categorize that country according to their income. After that, there are some other criterias which should be considered for a country, whether that country is developed or not. First, if I talk about the health, along with our monetary income, two basic criteria are included to consider a country whether it is developed or underdeveloped or developing. Along with the per capita income, the health facilities of the people of that country, along with education and other public facilities that the people of that country avail. First, if we consider the education, then first the literacy rate, LR. Literacy rate. Literacy rate. Literacy is that rate, that is how many persons are educated, or they get the education per 100%. That is the literacy rate. In any area, what is the percentage of people that who can read, write and calculate? And according to this, we calculate our literacy rate. And if the percentage is more, then that country is more educated. That means it is developed country, developing country. In our country, we have a different states have different calculation. According to our textbook, the literacy rate, according to 10, 11, 12, that literacy rate, the Maharashtra, Kerala and Bihar. Kerala at that time was 94%, and at modern time, Kerala is the highest literate state of our country. Then gradually the percentage comes. So according to this, what is the literacy rate of that country as a whole? Then if the literacy rate is more, then we develop more. If any part of our country is the below the average rate, that is say Bihar, the literacy rate is nearly 40, or in some places less than 40, then literacy rate is very low. So this is another criteria in terms of uh, development, that whether a country is developed or not. The second, if we come to the health facility, that is IMR. You will get a short question: what is literacy rate, what is infant mortality rate. Infant mortality rate means in a particular time how many children die per thousand live birth. If it is less in number, then it indicates the health facility is better for the newborn baby as well as for the mother. So how many newborn baby die per thousand live birth in a particular time? That is infant mortality rate. It is related to the health. Because I told you earlier, along with your income, education and health, it comes of the other points that should be considered to consider a country whether it is developed or not or developing. So this is the health issue. Infant mortality rate. Infant mortality rate, that means number of children die in a particular time per thousand live birth. In this case, in our country, say Maharashtra infant mortality rate is 26 and Kerala 12 and Bihar 43. If I consider these three states in our country, that in Kerala infant mortality rate is 12, that means the number of children die per thousand live birth only 12. Here that health facility is better than Maharashtra and then Bihar. According to our health report of the Human Development Ministry or HR Ministry, that is, the Bihar is still yet the below the standard level of the national level because their health facility is lesser. So this is another criteria to consider whether a country is developed or not. Third one is, which is net attendance, net net attendance ratio. Net attendance ratio, this is another point related to the education. Net attendance ratio means the students or the children of the age group of 14 to 15 age group, how many students are getting admission in the school and going to the school, and what is the percentage of their attendance in the school. If the percentage is high, that means the students are going school regularly and they are taking proper education from the school. So what is the percentage? Percentage means per 100 children, how many children are attending the school of the age group of 14 to 15. In this point, we get the point of the children drop out because due to our poor economic condition of the family, some students got admission in class 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After that, his or her family condition become poorer. Then these children are engaged into the work to earn money. Then they are leaving the school. And other points also. Some students are not so sincere along with the education because their parents are not educated. So there are some other. To stop the dropout percentage or decrease the dropout percentage, government has taken different steps. Is one of the Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan. And under RTE Act, that is included in our fundamental right, that is Right to Education Act. That means parents and the concerned authority or concerned person should be liable to give education of the children up to the age of 14. To ensure this, government has taken several steps for the social welfare, that is midday meal, giving textbook free, giving school dress and stipend facilities. So these are to increase the percentage of literacy and to educate the students or children of that age group up to 14 to 15. But as a whole, what is the percentage of the student, those who are getting education at the age of 14 to 15? That is known as net attendance ratio, which is considered one of the part of the education. Along with per capita income, these are other criteria to be considered whether a country is developed or not. There are a few points that should be discussed in the next class to consider whether a country is developed or not and the basic idea of the development. Thank you all.